Students, this is the 7th class social studies. So, we are discussing the 7th class social studies third lesson. In the third lesson, in the previous class, I explained about tanks. So, what is the suitable place for constructing tanks? Okay, that is the part 1. Now this is the part 2 about groundwater. What it is? About groundwater. So actually, how the groundwater is stored? Actually, at rainy season, when the rain is, water is flowing through streams. These all streams joining into rivers immediately. So that all rivers goes and drain into seas and oceans. That is the continuous process from many years onwards. But even though at the time of rainy season the water is joining and flowing over the earth's surface, but some percentage of water is going into the soil. That means percolating. Percolating means going into the soil. That means below earth's surface. So here two types of rocks are there. First one is pervious rocks. Second one is impervious rocks. When water is going at the rainy season into the soil, it goes deeper. We do not know what is inside of the earth interior, but scientists discovered so many rocks are there, okay, etc. But here one type of rock is pervious rocks. Second type of rock is impervious rocks. So these pervious rocks allow the water into them. So the water, when it goes through soil up to reach the pervious rocks, it is also allow them goes into the deep. The water is storing between these rocks. Okay, for example, in our AP also Prakasham and Kadapa districts. In our AP, Prakasham and Kadapa districts. So many kinds of rocks are there. Among them, famous limestone rocks are there in Prakasham district. Second one is granite rocks are there in Kadapa district. But these granite rocks are not allow the water into them. They are called impervious rocks. What they are called? Impervious rocks. Some rocks are withered, so they became crashes. So they allow this water into that crashes. So that water is stored in the deep sides of that rocks or between the rocks. So that is about the groundwater. So when the water is laying or stored in that ground between the rocks or between the soil and rock, this is called aquifer. What it is called? Aquifer. So we are digging, we are making wells and we set up in pump wells or tube wells. We are taking the water from the ground with new technology nowadays. But in olden days, they made one well. They are digging into the ground and they are drawing water. They used to drawing the water for their domestic purpose and also to cultivate the land. So next one, groundwater level. Groundwater level. Actually we can see almost in every village wells. Well means bavi. Okay. So in that wells you can observe at rainy season what is the level of the water in that well. In summer season also you can find some wells are dried up. Why? Because we are extracting the water and we are using the water almost all days throughout the year. But recharging, what about recharging? The percolation system is only at the time of rainy season. So that is why it is drying up at summer seasons. But we can see a full amount of water or the water level is increasing rainy season. But the water level is decreasing in summer season. Almost in summer season at the month of May, some wells became dry. Okay, that position almost in every village in our AP we are observing. Next one, AP groundwater. Actually, AP groundwater in our AP below the ground, that means below the earth surface, many kinds of rocks are there in many districts, in our districts. But some rocks are pervious rocks, some rocks are impervious rocks. So some areas the water stored the depth of 20 meters only. The water are reserved in 20 meters depth only. But in some areas we can find 50 to 100 meters depth. The water is laying or the water stored in between 50 to 100 meters depth. That we can see. But what about coastal region or what about the river basin areas near the river? If you dig the well near the river, we can find more water. Why? Because surround the river, the groundwater is plenty. We can find the groundwater plenty near of the river or basins of the river, both sides of the river. For example, Krishna river and Godavari rivers. Krishna river and Godavari rivers. So if you dig or if you dig any well near the Krishna river and near the Godavari river, we can find plenty of water. So this water is using to cultivate the farmers for their lands. Sometimes they are using this water as drinking water near river basins, etc. Next one, how about recharging the groundwater? Actually, we are extracting water excessively. That is why the groundwater level is became decrease, alarmingly decreasing the groundwater. So how can we recharge this groundwater? We need to recharge the groundwater because our generation using happily the groundwater. But what about the next generation and next generation? So that is why this is our duty to recharge the groundwater. Okay. What are the sources to recharge the groundwater? Here, vegetation. Vegetation means if you plant the trees in suitable place, what is the wasteland or what is the uncultivated land about in front of your house yard, roadside, etc. If you plant the vegetation is very important. So if you maintain the good vegetation in your area, the groundwater will be recharged. The groundwater will be recharged. Next one, grass. Grass also useful to recharge the groundwater. Some areas the farmers cutting the grass. The farmers allow the animals to take or eat that grass. So what happened without grass in the surface of the earth? At rainy season, when the rainwaters fall upon the ground, it washed away. What is the layer? It washed away. So there is no possibility to recharge the water. But if it is the area filled by green grass, the water may not go quickly. That water is recharging into that same area ground. Okay, so that is one of the element. Next one, bunds. So check dams. So if you construct check dams with suitable places, we can store the water. So if you store the water, that water gradually recharging into the ground. So every year many water coming and joining in this check dam area. So what happened after some years, you can find not only rainy season but also remaining seasons, you can find the groundwater sufficiently in that check dams areas and also bounds areas. So so these are the process to recharge the groundwater. Next one, watershed programs or watershed development programs. Recently our government also recognize the importance of the groundwater, because in almost every area we are using the groundwater with pump sets, but we cannot recharging the groundwater. That is why it is decreasing. Scientists tell it is decreasing the groundwater. So that is why government also took many precautions to recharge the groundwater. Among them, one is watershed development project. So in this watershed development project, government encouraged the farmers and village people to construct the check dams. When the people construct the check dams, they can stop the run of the rainwater. Okay. Next one, quality of groundwater. Actually, when at the rainy season, the water is percolating into the ground. When the water is stored between the rocks and layers of the soil, so many minerals are mixing up with that rainy water. That is why if you take the groundwater, if you drink the groundwater, some areas the water is salty, some areas it is sweet. How can the result comes like this? Because many minerals are adding with this groundwater. That is why some areas more salt, the water is more salty. So for example, in our AP state, Prakasam, Anantapuram, Kadapa, in these districts many minerals are adding with this rainwater in the ground. Sodium, fluoride, iron, nitrate, chloride, etc. But they are not useful to the body. Okay, it is very danger to our bones, especially bones. Okay, so that is why government also providing municipal water, river water through pipelines every morning and evening almost. Okay, next one, polluted water. Why the water is polluting? Even the groundwater and also river water. So the reason is we are simply dumping what is the wastage from domestic and also from industrial. Effluents are joining in that water. That is why water always polluting. Next one, excessive use of fertilizers and chemicals. This is also one of the cause for polluting the water. So if you take the water, polluted water, what will happen to the man or animals? So they will be affected by many diseases. So that is why it is our duty to not pollute the water with excessive use of fertilizers, chemicals, dumping wastage from industries and also wastage from our domestic, that means houses. Okay, so these are the main points. Polluted water, what are the causes of the pollution of the water? Next to quality of groundwater. Next, watershed development program, recharging groundwater, okay, etc. Now I want to show some pictures in this lesson. Once you turn your pages, come to 24 in your textbook. So here look at, so this is the soil, top soil. So when the rainwater fallen upon the top soil, it recharging, it allowed to goes into it. Next you can find some kind of rocks, pervious rocks. So this layer is pervious rocks. Next to last bottom is impervious rocks. Impervious rocks. So when the water is recharging like this, it is stored here. Why? Because this is not allow goes through this way. That is why the water stored here itself. Okay. So that is the layers of the ground. Topsoil, pervious rocks, impervious rocks. Next I want to show you once again this picture. Here groundwater level. This is 15 meters deep of the well. This is maybe 9 meters deep of the well. This is 6 meters deep depth. This is 12 meters depth of this well. So summer water level in summer. Okay. 4 wells are there. Look at the water level. Look at the water level. Next one. Again another picture is there. Look at this. A, B, C, D, E. So here this is the top of the soil. This is withering rock. This is hard rock. That means granite. This is also crack in the rock. This is again hard rock. Okay. So water stored here itself. Okay. Next one. Again one picture. Look at one man or woman affected by excessive fluoride in drinking water. So if you take fluoride water, what will happen? Once you look her legs, once looks her eggs, how it became. So that is why we must avoid the fluoride water. We need to take only municipal water. It is better. Next one, water conservation. Look at this picture once again. Jala samrakshane, jana samrakshana. Prati neeti binduvu manaku atma bandhuvu. So we need to conserve the water at rainy season. When we conserve the water at rainy season in proper way, we can use this water in remaining seasons. So that is the lesson. Thank you.